Hi everybody. Today I am making party mix, Chex Party Mix. I've got a work thing coming up this week and I'm going to be away from home all week long. Actually, it's going to be quite a stressful week, but I wanted to make a snack that I could take with me. I'm going to be taking my lunch every day. I have to go to training and it's an hour away from where I live. So I'm trying to be very frugal about my lunches. I'm going to be packing my cold lunches every day, and so I wanted to make party mix. It makes a big amount and it'll go me all week, and it's a great little snack to take. So this is what I'm doing today. So what you do is you take the butter. Well, by the way, I wanted to mention to you, this is an old recipe for the original Chex Party Mix that I got. I got it out of a magazine years ago. This is the one I prefer. I've made a couple. I have some recipes in some recipe books that I have, and I don't really like those. They're too greasy, they have too much butter in them, and they're too salty. This one is my favorite. So this is what I'm gonna do. I've already pre-measured out all of the cereals. Now I gotta tell you that of course for Chex Party Mix you have Chex cereals. Well, I don't have any Chex cereals. I want to use what I've got. So I mixed in, I have a mixture here of Corn Flakes, believe it or not, Cheerios, and I've got walnuts, and I've mixed in these corn curls, cheese curls I mean. So I've kind of made a mixture of that. This is, the recipe calls for 3 cups of corn Chex, 3 cups of rice Chex, and 3 cups of wheat Chex. I don't have any of the Chex, so I just made up those measurements with the Cheerios and the corn flakes. And then it calls for a cup of walnuts, which I have, and these cheese curls, I had those too, and I kind of put a little bit extra in because frankly I like those in my Chex Mix. So that's my mix. I've got it all mixed up. The recipe tells you to take the butter and melt it. I've got my oven preheating to 250. You put the butter in the pan and you actually put that pan in the oven. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So you put the pan in the oven to melt the butter in the original pan. Then when it comes out, I will mix in all of these seasonings, and I'll mix in the cereals, and I'll pop back on and show you how I do that. Okay guys, so the butter is all melted. I've got it in this pan here. It's all melted. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you just put your butter in the oven, and while the oven's heating up, you melt the butter. I think it's a great frugal tip too, because you're not using the burner and the oven. Okay, so now it says to mix in the spices. So 1/2 teaspoon of seasoned salt. This is my own homemade seasoned salt, and it's calling for 1.5 teaspoons, okay? I have 1. You just mix it in the pan. 1.5 teaspoons. And then, let's see, it calls for, that was seasoned salt, 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Well, that's this one. I'm probably going to go a little heavy on the garlic powder because I like garlic. You can certainly do what you wish. And 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. This much of onion powder. I would like to put the description down below in the video, but you know, I don't dare because I don't know where I got the recipe from. I don't know how I could give the proper people credit for it. So I would suggest just go online and, look up original Chex Party Mix recipe. And, you can probably find it online. But anyway, my onion powder is a little bit crummy here for some reason. Anyway. And then calls for Worcestershire sauce, of course. Okay, so that is all the spices. I'm going to mix that up a tad. swish it around with the butter a little bit better. Get all of it incorporated, no lumps. You know, where my onion powder was a little lumpy, I guess I want to make sure that I don't have any lumps. Then you just add in all of the cereal mixture. Toss it until it's all well coated. Now, I don't know how this is going to come out with the cornflakes, but we're going to give it a shot. Like I said, guys, this is all about using what you've got. Use what you've got. I think the only thing that I bought here were the cheese curls. I had the cornflakes, I had the Cheerios, I had all of the spices already at home. So I think the only thing I had to buy was those. Oh, the nuts, I had those too. They were in my freezer. And by the way, that's another great tip, guys. Keep your nuts in your freezer because nuts are carcinogenic and they can go bad quickly if you have them at room temperature. So always keep them in your freezer. Even though they're frozen, though, I don't have any trouble breaking them up. When I have oatmeal sometimes in the morning, I like to have nuts in it, and I just take them right out of the freezer and break them up in my oatmeal. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. And it says what to do is you put bake it for an hour and you stir every 15 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I guess I won't make you guys wait. I will let you see when I'm finished. I just wanted to hop back on real quick, you guys, and I wanted to show you, look who appears when I'm cooking. Anytime I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, she comes out to see what I'm cooking. Okay, everybody, excuse me, I am just getting ready to stir my party mix one more time, but I wanted to show you something that I'm doing. Party mix has been in for about 45 minutes. I just take from the bottom and make sure you do, because believe it or not, some of that juicy stuff still kind of, you know, it likes to settle to the bottom. So always make sure you're getting all the corners and stir it that way. I'm going to leave it in for a little bit longer, but what I wanted to show you was it's lunchtime right about now, and I'm going to have soup and breadsticks. So I'm heating up the breadsticks in my already warming up oven. So that's a great frugal tip to save you a little bit of money. Why heat up another appliance if you don't need to? Okay, guys, it's all done. Great party mix. I made a whole batch of it. And it's all done. I have to tell you, I have tried I was wondering how the corn flakes would be in it. I got to tell you, they are fantastic. I mean, why not corn flakes? Because you use corn Chex, so I don't know. I don't see why not. Excuse me, my phone's ringing. Sorry about that, guys. That was my sister. Okay, so yes, the corn flakes, absolutely. Don't hesitate to use them in here. It's fantastic. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm making it for lunches this week. So another frugal tip, I'm reusing my Ziploc bags to put some in every day for my lunches. And then the rest of it I'll just keep in this Tupperware container. I've even actually frozen some of this before. Put it in the freezer in a Tupperware container or a baggie or something. I'm sure that I'll use it this week because I'll take some to work and share it with the girls at work. But anyway, I'm going to let it cool down and then I'm going to do all that, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I really hope that you give this a try. I mean, it's different because there are different things in it. I don't have the Chex cereal in it, but you know, use what you've got. This is a perfect example, and what I'm always saying, you guys, about how, you know, here I have a need. How can I fill that need and not spend any money? And look, I did it. This is going to be snacks for my lunches for the week. You know, my lunches for the week, and so it fulfills something that I need, and it's delicious. So, guys, I really hope you give this a try. I ask that you please like, share, and subscribe. And comment down below. Have you ever tried anything different in your party mix? I'd love to know what you guys use. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.